Good morning, everyone that's in attendance for the Under One Roof Conference. My name is Kim Holmes, and I'm the Chief of Staff at the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs. I bring you greetings on behalf of our dynamic Lieutenant Governor, Sheila Oliver, who also serves as the Commissioner of DCA. While Lieutenant Governor Oliver regrettably can't be with you in person at today's conference, she asked that I thank the Housing and Community Development Network of New Jersey for hosting this important conference. She also wants me to say a few words about helping low-income people obtain housing, since this is a primary part of DCA's mission. I would like to share with you some steps DCA is taking with its rental assistance programs to ensure that many people can move into and stay in housing they can afford. As many of you know, DCA operates one of the largest Section 8 housing choice voucher programs in the country, serving approximately 24,000 people and totaling $275 million annually. Our Section 8 program just got a little larger, with HUD recently awarding DCA an additional 163 housing choice vouchers so that we can help even more people. We are certainly happy to have more housing vouchers, but we are even more pleased that HUD earlier this month increased fair market rents, raising the value of housing choice vouchers in New Jersey by 13%. In step with HUD's efforts, DCA made a policy decision to increase our housing voucher payment standards to 110% of HUD's fair market rent, the highest increase that can be done without special permission from HUD. This new policy, coupled with the increased fair market rents, allows DCA to pay higher rents and help people with housing vouchers find a place to live in this tight rental market. While the State Rental Assistance Program, known as SRAP, is not regulated by HUD, DCA has decided to adopt the same higher payment standards in the program, as well as to allow even more households to find apartments that will meet their needs. DCA, over the summer, opened the SRAP waiting list to accept 4,000 new households on the waiting list, and the first 500 of those households are right now in the SRAP program receiving vouchers and looking forward to housing units. We are confident that these increased payment standards will help them find high-quality housing that they need. DCA is also providing new incentives to encourage landlords to rent to people and families with housing vouchers. DCA received an allotment of almost 1,000 emergency housing vouchers from HUD, specifically for families experiencing homelessness. As we all know, families in these situations face many barriers to housing, including a lack of savings for security deposits, poor credit, and other issues. To help families experiencing homelessness find housing, DCA has created incentives for landlords that include DCA payment of security deposits, up to $2,000 in payments from DCA for successful lease-up of a housing voucher holder, and up to $1,000 from DCA for apartment repairs so that the apartments can pass inspection. Landlords wishing to participate can email ehvrent@dca.nj.gov for more information. In order to increase accessibility and affordability across the Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher Program, DCA has decided to extend these incentives to landlords who rent to all new Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher holders who qualify, not just to those receiving emergency housing vouchers. HUD recently issued a policy allowing housing authorities to use their administrative funds to provide incentives of this type, and DCA is taking advantage of this new federal policy by using our administrative fees to provide security deposits for all new voucher holders in the Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher Program, as well as landlord incentives for new housing voucher holders who face barriers to housing, and for large families who have difficulty obtaining large enough units. Combined with the increased housing voucher payment standards and security deposits and landlords, incentives will help ensure families with vouchers can secure safe, decent, affordable, and housing that they need to avoid homelessness. These are only some of the new incentives DCA has undertaken to safeguard housing stability. In addition to our emergency housing vouchers, DCA received an initial allotment of $38.7 million in emergency solution grant funds from HUD to provide homeless prevention activities and assist people experiencing homelessness. Because of DCA's efforts, the administration of ESG funding, we received an additional $2.2 million in funds that were reallocated to New Jersey from states and localities that didn't use the money in a timely way. These added funds will be used to address homelessness in the state. With all of these new resources, the state is on a good path to meaningfully helping low-income individuals and families find safe and quality housing. Rest assured that keeping people stably housed remains a top priority at DCA and in the Murphy administration. You will hear about some of our other key initiatives at the conference today, including the activities of our innovative Office of Eviction Prevention, the opportunities for housing production funding through the Affordable Housing Trust Fund, and the unprecedented investment of $180 million for lead remediation and abatement in our housing stock. DCA looks forward to working with all of you in implementing these initiatives. Thank you again to the network for giving me an opportunity to speak. I hope you have a successful and enriching conference. Thank you.